when you're like in a very short budget, there are options that are affordable, good, and healthy for you. So yeah, like all those things, like the affordability of, like groceries, food, the great wine, oh my God, everything, like it was like the fresh food. It was so good that made us like every day falling a bit in love with Spain.
Not to mention the lifestyle. They do work. Sometimes they take their time.
Yeah, and then like we fell in love with that, honestly. Like
Yeah.
it took us time to understand things and like get by and like roll with the flow, like I said. So it was kind of like wasn't like a love at first sight, I would say, but like with the time we're like, okay, oh my God, this place, it is amazing. We really wanted to stay, but then we realized our masters were finishing, that year was like actually ending, and then we're like, okay, what do we do now?
And then we realized that we were too late in the game if we wanted to stay. Because first, like we mentioned, they take their time. Second, our visas, they expressly said that once the studies were over, we had to leave the country.
Yeah.
What do? We cannot apply for a work visa. There was barely a job for the locals, let alone for us. We had to finish our masters, and maybe we can try to apply for an extension of that visa by enrolling in another course.
Yeah, and we actually did try that, but it didn't work because, again, we were late in the game. Like we had to like collect all the documents, gather everything that we needed, and we didn't have the proper time to organize what we had to. So we had to gather documents from Brazil. We had to gather, get enrolled and accepted by another school and get the money for that. So we started to like, okay, let's try this route, and then we tried to apply, but again, yeah, it was too late. You have to leave, and yeah, I think they're still processing your, application to this day.
We were so green, so naive, and we didn't realize that a process like that, of course, it would take time. Anywhere in the world, it would require some processing time, at least I would say a month. So how could we possibly expect to have that in less than that? Especially when we were approaching summer vacation, month of August in Europe. They're like, I'm going for vacation, see you in September. But that gave us more experiences in contact with bureaucracy, Spanish bureaucracy.
We tried the best that we could to stay legally.
For us, it was out of the question staying legally.
Yeah.
So we went to that office, that government office, and I do remember that when we handed the papers, they barely looked at us. I don't know what was missing.
Yeah, definitely, because like I said, like we like tried to gather everything so fast that we definitely missed something.
Yes.
And they said like,
oh yeah, you're missing something here. You're not like, you don't have everything. So.
But we didn't have the time to book another appointment because we had to leave, and we had scheduled our backpack.